think that's sufficient time for you to get your charger, Susie, hopefully. So let me put you into the sim and unpause myself. What am I doing? Oh, music give over. What am I doing here? Well, yeah, it's a Say Intentions AI Flight Live. So we're testing the ATC out live. I've got Say Intentions running in the background. And in my aircraft on my GTN-XI, don't worry about this, it's a PC only, kind of expensive modification, but beautiful mod. I've got a flight plan loaded in, which I've got loaded into SimBrief as well. There's a couple of peculiarities with this, and we can get around it with Say Intentions AI. Now, I've got ATIS tuned in. Shall we listen to ATIS?
0.18. Altimeter 29907. Arriving and departing runway 34. Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read VEC all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Yankee.
Information Yankee, runway 34 in use, so that'll be for takeoff and landing. 34 into this direction, which is great, it syncs with my SimBrief. This is flow, as you can see at the top. Oh. Let me just do something. Interface, disable the default toolbar, so that doesn't keep appearing when I put my mouse up here. So it gives you all kinds of information from airport to airport, the amount of miles we have to travel, the speed. I think that's our vertical speed. I'll come back to that. That's feet above ground level at the moment, and that's our bearing. That's what I've got showing up there. First thing I want to do is tune into, doesn't have clearance, it's got ground, 12095. Oops, clicked the wrong button. That's a good start. Let me just change my windows open so I don't keep doing that. 12095. Let's do that first. How do you hear me? Do you hear me good or bad? Come on, give me more information. Maybe he will.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, loud and clear.
That's what I was after. It's great, Say Intentions. Thank you very much, my friend. It's great, isn't it? You can just chat with them and clear things up. It's beautiful, ATC. It's a cut above the rest, my friends. You really have to try to
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, you're welcome.
Okay, oh, does he have my flight plan? Here's a peculiarity. Portsmouth Ground, have you got a flight plan filed for me? Let's see what he says. I don't think he does from the looks of the Say Intentions box, but I can get around this. Looking for his paperwork.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, negative. Looks like there's no flight plan on file. So, where are you headed?
So where are you headed? Portsmouth Ground, IFR clearance please to KJFK. Hopefully you understood that. I mispronounced IFR, I think, or clearance, one of them.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, give me 1 second for that clearance.
Oh, good, okay. So we got it. That's good. So he's going to just calculate it and see if I can do it. Can I do it? And then it should put in my flight plan. I don't know why it does that. I've got my...
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, cleared to Kennedy. Radar vectors Cloudview, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 5,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.05. Squawk 1344.
I'm just going to repeat this back to him and I'll come back to you in a second. Cleared to Kennedy, radar vectors cloud, that is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000, expect 5,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.05, squawk 1344. Skyhawk Hotel, uniform Delta Delta. I'm getting professional, people, aren't I? Right, let me just set my squawk up because I forgot.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, read that correct.
Brilliant. I forgot last time and they yelled at me, which is very realistic. If you don't set your squawk is your identifier, people. If you don't set that up, they don't know who you are, basically. 1344, was that correct? I'll just double check. It is indeed. That's my squawk set. And he wants me to contact departure on 125.05. I'm going to request a taxi to the runway. How's the sound and picture, people? Can you hear the ATC okay? Can you see my picture? Okay, I've got excellent connection so far. Let me know. Want to take a sip of water? Let's remain very clear, Hudson. Bit of delay. What I'll do though, I'll request taxi to active let me ask him. Portsmouth ground, what's the active runway, please?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, runway 34 is active.
Thank you, sir. There we go, 3-4, all is well, thanks Ron. How you doing, my friend? Susie?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, you're welcome.
And everybody else is very polite, this chap, isn't he? Let me request a taxi to the active runway. Portsmouth ground, requesting taxi to active runway, please. I can't stop this flashing here. There's a bug where this won't go, this GNS or G530.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, taxi to runway 34 via Quebec Alpha. Contact tower on 128.4 when ready for departure.
Let me just repeat back. Taxi to runway 34 via Quebec Alpha. Contact tower on 128.4 when ready for departure. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Well, that will do. Let me just think. So, what was I doing? Quebec and Alpha. This is pretty straightforward. Zoom in on this map. GTNX I in its beautiful form again. Quebec is there, Alpha's there, and then we just follow this down to runway 34. Couldn't be simpler, could it, people? Listen, we've only just started. What's the route today? Oh, let me show you the routing that I've got in my... Let me just change my... There we go, just give me a second, I'll change you to web. That's the routing, my friends, I've got in SimBrief. So we're going to do... Let me change myself to my... I'm going to do a direct to Clow, then direct to Whitney, direct to HFD, DPK, and then direct into JFK... Sorry, KJFK. Runway 22 left. I may change, and you could do this with Say Intentions, the runway, and request an ILS for a different runway. It's all very exciting, isn't it, what you can do with this program? I've got you back in the sim, that's good. Let me just make sure that I've got you in the right place. Okay, what we're doing. So, Quebec and Alpha. Should we get going, people? So actually I can keep it down now. And I can jump outside the aircraft when I need to taxi along. So the routing up top there is just, I'll come back to that in a moment. I did explain that before, but I'll explain it again in a moment. It's Flow's new update, which gives you all handy-dandy information about your flight and what's going on. Oh, I'm skipping out Quebec. I'm not, I'm just cutting across the grass. I'm going to put a question in the chat in a moment. Let me just hold short of runway 34, which is the correct procedure, I believe. Right, okay, let's carry on. I don't need to go outside the aircraft. I know exactly where runway 34 is, and I'm heading along Alpha at the moment. Very simple taxiway. There we go. Hold short, a bit more, my friend. There's runway 34 ahead of us. Oops, get back on that taxi line, Hudson. What are you doing, my friend? ATC's thinking, what on earth is this guy?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact tower on 128.4.
Just contact tower. Yep, okay, my friend. Oh, you know what? Roger. It's not the correct procedure. I can't be bothered repeating all that back. Okay, tower 1. Oh, and thank you. Could you just say safe flight? Okay, 128.4. Oh, look at that.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, taxi to runway 34 via Quebec Alpha. Contact tower on 128.4 when ready for departure.
Right, 128.4. Okay, I'll contact tower in a moment. I'm just going to put something in chat. Tower may chat to me now because I'm tuned into them. Good morning, Graham. How you doing, my friend? It is Graham, isn't it? And Brado, how you doing? Brado Drummer. Right, okay, quick vault here. I'm in clear, scattered clouds at the moment. Now, do you want, let me just put the question in the chat. What weather do you want? What? It's not the nicest weather in these parts, but if you want it, do you want? Okay, live or current. So my current weather, as you can see in the sim, I've just got scattered clouds so you can see more of what's going on. Start poll. Okay, hopefully I've not buggered the whole stream up. Nope. What weather do you want? That's right. Okay, I didn't put a question mark, but you get the idea. And then I'll be contacting. Let me just put my map. Zoom out. GTNXI. I can see where I'm going. Oh, you know what? 5,000 feet. That's what I've got set up in SimBrief. Let's put that into my autopilot panel. Don't mess up on me, my friend. Autopilot, I do need you during this flight. But I can go to the aircraft if necessary. I pretty much know where everything is. So we'll see how that's going. 100% are saying live. Do you really want live weather? It's horrible. You can't see a thing last time I tested it. We'll see what people want. We'll leave that chat going for a while. We can change the weather. Okay, we're connected to tower. Portsmouth Tower, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, holding short of runway 34. Very professional, hey? So far, it's going to change during this flight. Oh dear.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, Portsmouth Tower, winds calm, runway 34, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. They probably think what a tit this guy is. Okay, let me just throttle up, stop that warning flashing. There's nothing wrong. Right, I hope. Well, if there is, this will be a short flight, but it should be okay. You've got faith in me, hey people? It's more than I've got. Dear. This could be either fun or terrible. Let's just do a rolling start. Okie dokie, off we goes. We'll see how this goes. I'll come back to the weather question in a moment. Well, this is scattered clouds, which gives us a nice view of the ground. It's a nice area we're flying over, you see. And flying over the States, it does seem to be the best areas to fly with Say Intentions. Currently, they are working hard on other areas to make them accurate, which is very accurate in the States at the moment. Right, we're up sea. We've got vertical speed. Have I got my flaps up? I have now. Oh, don't go back down to minimums. Let me just make sure I've got positive rate of climb. Autopilot, nav mode. We'll follow the course. I'm going to put a vertical speed and they want me to expedite this, so 1,000 feet per minute.
05.
Roger! Right, 12505. Not the correct terminology, people, I'm just having a bit of a laugh. 12505. Exfer that. Departure, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, climbing around 1,300 feet. Again, don't worry about your own terminology, there's better ones I could use there, but they'll get it.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, Boston approach, radar contact. Cleared direct cloud. Climb and maintain 5,000.
Okie dokie. Cleared direct to cloud. Climb and maintain 5,000. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Should be doing just to acknowledge that you've read and understood the intentions. We'll keep our throttle full. Is it live weather, people? Really? Your voice is too low or background noise a bit too high. I had this issue last time. My microphone is full on. I don't understand what's going on. I'll tell you what I'll do, people. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to go into general options.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact Boston Center on 128.325.
And just turn the aircraft engines down a wee bit, just see if that helps. Right, I've got to get back quickly. What do you want me to do? Okay, contact Boston Center on 128.325. Roger! 128.325. 128. Oh, it's already on 128.325. Transfer, and it should come up. Boston Center. Boston Center, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, climbing to around 3,000 feet. I'm climbing to 5,000, but never mind. They'll get me.
Skyhawk Hotel Uniform Delta Delta, Boston Center. Good afternoon, Brentwood altimeter 29.901.
Ah. Brentwood altimeter 29901. Good afternoon. Okay, 29901. Let me just fix my altimeter. 29901. Just needs to put it down one. That's fine now. We're all set. I've got the squawking, so I'm squawking, okay? Is it live weather? Oh, I've never tried beyond ATC. I reached out to them, they didn't get back. It'd be interesting to try. Maybe try it one day. Well, maybe just try it anyway, just to see. You're no simmer, no training. You've had experience with radio talk and would like to try without embarrassing myself. I would recommend, if you've got PC, try this. You can try it on a day's trial. Try Say Intentions. It just gives you more scope than the others out there. I'm going to end poll. Live weather, what's happening with my aircraft? I'm reaching 5,000 feet, that's what it is. Live weather, people. I'm sorry, I've got my volume way up in this OBS. I don't know what's going on, unless I can magnify that just a second. Properties, is this going to break something? Best not. Best not. I'll just turn the audio on OBS in the sim down. Is that any better? You'll have to turn your volume up. I don't know what's going on. It was fine a few days ago. It's fine in videos. Yunus and Isle. No idea. Like 36 nautical miles from our next waypoint. That's live weather. Are you happy? Oh dear. Well, I guess it's more dramatic, isn't it? And that's a climb. Altitude change request, please, to 7,000 feet. See if it lets me do it.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
Roger. Yeah, allow me to do it. Okay, so let's go to 7,000. We'll go vertical speed up. 1,000 feet per minute. Let's get there quickly. Just see if we can clear these clouds. We'll see what's what. Bit of a length. Well, it's about an hour's flight, people. So it should be okay. Yeah, Wheeze, I would say. I mean, beyond ATC, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription. Keep that in mind. But Say Intentions has a scope that the others don't currently at the moment. That's my current thoughts. I've never tried beyond ATC, so I'm only speaking on what I've seen in videos. From what I've seen on videos, and from what I've read and goodness knows what. Whichever you fancy, my friend. It's back down to 5,000. If the weather clears, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll override them and ask for a flight level change of 7,000 or 8,000. We'll see what's what. Picture okay, people? Sound, sorry, but sound, not a lot I can do with the microphone at the moment. what's going on. Just move the mic down a bit to see if that helps. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go into properties later on to see what's happened live. Oh, have I got rain? I got some rain. Oh, is that thunder? What are you making me do? Is that thunder? Is it just the lights? I don't know what's going on. Oh, for goodness sake. Flight level change to 10,000 feet, please. What are you making me do?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Not quite sure I read that back correctly, but never mind. I'm sure he got me. Right. Let's go up. Shall we climb? Are we climbing? Yeah, we are climbing. Difficult to tell what's going on. Are you sure you want this weather, people? Oh dear. Well, we'll go with it. So, okay, we are 21 nautical miles out from Cloud. There's an airfield next to me, which I've got no chance of spotting. Right. I'm going to clear this cloud there. Oh, just see a bit of sun above me. 775. So if it tells me to go back down to 5,000, there we go, we're clearing it. If I'm above a cloud layer, I'll override them and say negative flight level change to 10,000, please. It tends to work. They may override me, which in that case...
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact Boston approach on 124.9er.
Roger. 1249er. 1249 transfer. Boston approach, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, climbing to 10,000 feet. He's going to tell me to go back down to 5,000 now, because that's my sim brief planning. I'll override him if I can.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, Boston approach, good afternoon, Nashua altimeter 29.94.
Oh, okay, 2994. Let's just correct that. 2994, there we go. Good afternoon, Nashua, altimeter 2994, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Should be okay. Well, we're not quite. Oops. Press the transmit there, never mind. Hopefully you didn't pick up on that. We're just about clear. That will do, won't it? That was a good estimate. That will do. We're just flying through a few hazy clouds. Nice. There we go. Oops, I've just pressed transmit again. They're going to love me there, aren't they? No, it's okay, Susan. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. That's what the crowd wanted. That's fine. I think preset cloudy better than live. We can't see it. I know. Well, I've got above it now. Hopefully that's better. It is very dramatic, Kev, isn't it? Hi, how you doing, my friend, by the way? I mean, that's quite nice. I quite like that. I quite like that. We are doing a full IFR flight, so there's no reason why we can't stay in live weather. You just can't see what's what you can see through the clouds, little bits and pieces. I wish they'd fixed the clouds. They looked beautiful at one point. No longer, in my opinion, the best clouds we've had. Boston approach, how are you doing, my friend? Let's have a bit of a laugh.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, doing well, thank you. How can I assist you?
Would you like to get a beer? That's going to alarm him. What is he drinking?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, I'm here to assist you with your flight. How can I help you?
How old are you? I'm just curious now whether he'll reply to that.
134.7. Skyhawk Hotel Delta, I'm here to assist you with your flight.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Okay. Contact Boston Center on 134.7. Yeah, miserable. Never mind, 134.7. Not as fun as Janet, eh? Right, transfer. I can't go to Janet in this flight, people, because I've got to keep an eye on the instructions. Okay. Boston Center, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, with you at 10,000 feet. I've got my identals, so they should see where I am. Okay, voice and chase cam out.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, Boston Center. Good afternoon. Brookline altimeter 29.907.
2997. This is changing a lot, isn't it? Good afternoon. Brookline altimeter 2997. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. That's okay, Susie. I'll try and stay in the cockpit, which I should be doing, really, shouldn't I? Now we're turning on to our next waypoint of the flight. And as soon as I get somewhere towards JFK, I'm going to change the ILS to see what they say. All this information will give you all the information you need, what we're doing on the flight, how far we are, speed, vertical speed, altitude, everything. My live streams are never perfect, are they? Round! There you go, I'm shouting so you can hear me. With respect, people, hopefully you can hear me when I raise my voice. I've got to look at the mic settings again. I don't know what's happened with OBS. I've not changed anything. We'll carry on like nothing's happened. Okay, so we're heading towards Whitney, 39 nautical miles just over. After Whitney, we will be going to HFD, then here DPK just before JFK. When I get to around here, I'm going to request, let's take a look at JFK. Bear with me, I'm just having a dumb blonde moment. No disrespect. Too right. Anyway, I'll see where they better me, but too right is probably the one I want to go to. When I go to frequencies, love the unit, this GTNXI. Frequencies, too right is... let's just see. Should have ILS too right. I'll put it in there as standby in my nav1. I'll change it later. Wonderful what you can do, isn't it? Stunning piece of hardware, this GTNXI. I've always said that. It really helps. Okay. We're getting there. I think it's more the sim volume. Yeah, okay. Sim volume. Let me, if I turn the master down, the ATC... We can try it. Let me just see. I'm going to turn the sound... I'll turn the master down. Maybe I've had the master up too much. Apply and save. Let me know if you can hear the ATC. Is that any better? It's a noisy aircraft. Beautiful, look at it. Look at the sim. Let me know if that's improved, please, people. We'll see. Good to get these things right. 30 nautical miles away. We'll be golden. It did count, didn't it? You do get a lot of content with some of these. There are some guest voices in here which may appear in Say Intentions. I've put myself forward as a guest voice. I don't know if you realise that if you're watching Say Intentions, but I would love to be a guest voice. So you'll have Hudson Airways when you're coming into land. Don't dilly-dally, get on that bloody runway. That's a great one, actually. Lovely clouds. Is that any better, people? So we're going good. Good. Keep an eye on things. It's all very quiet for now until we get past this part. We get closer, that's where it starts to get exciting. I'm going to start to ask for an ILS vector to 22 right. It is 22 right, isn't it? Better happy. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter. I'm going to put it as active. Oops. Just double check again. Always good to double check. JFK, click on the symbol there. Frequencies, scroll down. ILS to 22 right, 109.5. Perfect. Should be golden. Have to see. Cloud. What I spy with my little eye, something beginning with P. Have a guess, people. It's not people. Sound better in the cockpit. Okay, I'll try and keep it in the cockpit as much as I can. Guest voice, I hope they take me up on it. I'd love to be a guest voice for them. Say Intentions, get me on there. Don't dilly dally, my friends. Get me on the old Say Intentions AI thing. That would be fantastic. What's happening with Discord? Just going to check something. Oh, that's super. Oh, Soup guy, are you watching Soup? He's going on holiday tomorrow to Spain. Lucky chappy. Yeah, you won't get... Okay, let's try some fun. Boston Centre, what time is it, please?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta. The time is 2:40 p.m.
2:40 p.m. is it? Thank you, my friend. How are you keeping? It's come up. I've got the Say Intentions box open, so it's read me correctly. Let's just see.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta. I'm doing well, thank you.
Good to hear, my friend. Okay.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, good to hear. Maintain 10,000 feet.
Okay. Maintain 10,000 feet, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Very professional chappy, isn't it? Does that sound okay? Thanks, Tony. Too warm, I know, mate, to tell me about it. I'm in the southeast. You know how hot it is down here. Plane. Sounds better now. Perfect. Perfect if I stay in cockpit. Okay, thanks, my friends. I shall stay in the cockpit. Can't wait for my new PC to arrive. Getting a new PC, people. It's shipped to me. It's a 40 series. I'll keep you in suspense because I've tailored it to maybe be what's the word I'm looking for? To be appealing to the Xbox crowd. So I'm hoping you'll see the video. I don't want to say too much in a moment, but it should give me good performance in flight sim. And it should tailor well to Xbox players who want to upgrade maybe. Let's see what happens when I get the PC. I've not got it yet. heading towards HFD soon. We're just about to pass through. Oh, it tells me there, Whitney. Whitney. Then to HFD. Between HFD and our last waypoint, I'm going to request 22 right. ILS Ventus 22 right, and we'll see what happens. Interesting. Okay. Take me through. ATC sound is okay for you, that's great. I shall stay put. So we'll just check everything. I won't mess with any pop a little bit. That's extra. Just lean that. Just remind me to put it back up full. I'll get a bit more speed pushed out that way, as you can see. Should be okay. 111 nautical miles to go. Seems like a long way, but it's really not when we start to get busy here. It will start to get busy after here. And we'll see what it does. So this is me taking off from a random airport, Portsmouth, landing at JFK, of course. It's weather in JFK, please. Let's see what's going on there.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, John F. Kennedy International Airport. Information Foxtrot. Wind 215 at 10. Visibility 10. View towering cumulus at 2800 feet. Scattered at 6,000 feet. Broken at 13,000 feet. Broken at 25,000 feet. Temperature 28. Dew point 21. Altimeter 29907.
Thank you. That'll do. So I've got the altimeter set correctly there. At least the clouds are pretty similar at JFK, people. Should be interesting.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta. You're welcome.
Oh, okay. Right. So we should start seeing some busyness at the moment. It's typical what you can expect on a flight. Without me cutting it, this will be a typical flight you'll do. You won't get ATC chatter constantly unless you need instructions to change. But the good thing is you can change it on the fly with your voice if you need to, which is something you can't do in many other programs, is it? So, let's see what's happening. What's happening with this malarkey up here? So let's get back to... This way it's easier. Yeah, that's just the autopilot panel, that's fine. I need to go manual, that's fine. Autopilot there, vertical speed here. And the rest we can figure out. If my autopilot shuts down, it has been known to now and again, but it's old tech now, isn't it? It's typically 95% of the time okay. What's my weather warning doing? Let's just see. Ah, not a pretty picture. Cheers! Oh, we'll keep that running. Kill a few more of my FPS. Why not? Do I have Taboo running? I won't shut off any screens. That would be disaster at this point. Don't like this. That's a cumulus we're flying through, I hope. Clearing. Cleared. Beautiful. Yeah, that's a cumulus. Right, so we're getting on, people, aren't we? What's our 13 nautical miles, it's going to start to get busy. Prepare. Stream, is it okay? I'm getting a warning. If it does go a bit bitty, just bear with it. It will be fine at the end. Hopefully you're still with me. So Susie and other people watching, the voice is okay. It's just the sound of it. Sounds a wee bit high. It's a noisy aircraft outside the TBM, so probably best internal. Do I have a headphone jack? I haven't tried it in this aircraft. Ah. Wow. Does not work. Yeah, well, sure. Press any other buttons, I'm going to eject myself. That's the headphone jack, but it's not there. What a shame, but it's fairly quiet, isn't it? Nice clouds there, I like that. Right, 9 nautical miles to go. And then, as we can see, we're getting towards the lengthy leg towards our last waypoint, DPK. But around here, when we should start to get busy, we start to get put through to the correct, and it'll start vectoring me. You've got to be aware of that. Sorry, staying at stern up for the moment. That is wonderful. Look. With me beeps. Nothing while we're watching that. Nice, eh? Right. Are you still there? Are you still with me? Still watching me? I hope so. It'll be up later if not. What are we doing? Let's go back. We are now 2.7 nautical miles away from this one, heading towards our last waypoint before heading into JFK. It's all gonna happen. 84 nautical miles, we're over halfway. We'll just leave it where it is, because I don't want to go much higher now. What's happening with my... Something just clicks for a second. Okay, oh, I didn't check. Just double check, I've got realistic fuel on, we'll be fine. Get all my toys there. Have you noticed a change to my... No. Actually, I shall give you a spoiler, people. Look at it on here. I don't have it on with it now. I won't. I'll leave that for another video. There's something you can do which is fantastic with that flow wheel. But I shall leave that for another video. I've got another video planned if I ever get round to it. Nice gap in the clouds, yeah. Rain. Right, 57 nautical miles to our last waypoint, going into JFK. When we get to around 20 maybe nautical miles to that, I'm going to start asking for an ILS vector to runway 22 right. Is it going to ask me to change frequencies here? Knows where I am. See, and it should ask me to descend as well and all that good stuff. I hope so. Come on, Say Intentions, do us proud. It's done me okay on other flights. contrails, there we go. The flow SimFX thing, that is. Nice when you have the toys to play with. Graphics are amazing, just a cloud. For the hundreds of actual flights I've taken looking down at clouds, it stayed fascinating from my first flight, 1972. Looking out the window every month. Which flight was that, Kev? 1972, my goodness, that's going back a bit. I didn't fly till about the 90s, I think. Actually, did I fly in the 90s? I used to see Concorde in the 90s. That was always a fascinating sight to see around Heathrow. And I lived around there. Maybe 2000s before I took the first flight. In fact, it was just something I didn't do. Always wanted to, but just never got to do it. More contrails. Contrails! Clouds. They're a bit pixelated for me. I've got them on high. Do I need to push them to ultra? I might just switch back to Rex Weather Force, to be honest, now. Just give more realistic layers. Maybe I'll do another video on that, as the clouds are not great in the sim at the moment. Right, how are we doing? Start to change up soon. Exciting stuff. I hope. Now, slow me down. Just a little bit better. I'll stay there. You can see my speeds. Slowly building it back up. Okay, what we're doing, 46.6 nautical miles. To Mallorca, 17 nights, 3 on plus a walk, £79. Goodness me, that was cheap during those days. But take inflation into account, that's probably about £700 now. At least £500. Yep, mixture suits it. I've actually put it down to lean, but slowing the aircraft down, I'm putting it back up a little bit. It's a turbo prop, so you don't need it quite as much there. Where did we depart? It's all show displayed in the aircraft there. That's our departure. That's our arrival. That's our miles remaining. Speed. Vertical speed, altitude and bearing. It's all there for you at the top. Susie did say to me, in case people ask, I can display it now, can't I? Which I can. Weather's looking better forward, although we're ILF, we're IFR, we're not going to worry about that. I'll get a little bit closer before I request to right. Are you still with me, ATC? Are they still?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, affirmative, I am here.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, no problem. I'm here.
Oh, what a sweet guy. That's the flow plan. Oh, yeah, it's the latest flow update. I think it might be Flow Pro, I'm afraid. For that one. Is that should be coming to Flow Essential? Absolutely look at my video on that. Now we're speeding up, aren't we? Okay, let's just keep steady rotation. Not too fast here. You know what? Who am I speaking to? Boston Center.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta. Expect the ILS runway 22 right approach into Kennedy.
Perfect.
Park 3 arrival. I'll have your descent sorted for you in, let's say, about 2 minutes.
2 minutes? I've not got that time. Can you make it 10 minutes? 2 minutes is a little bit long. But it's set it up because I set my nav 1 up. It knew I was heading into 22 right.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, unable to accommodate. Maintain current altitude.
Well, thanks, my friend. That's really helpful. Okay, I'm going to bring the speed down. That's not so helpful, actually. 2 minutes. I mean, we'll see. We shall see. Flying in live weather, people. Me? Really confident. Maybe I do. Yeah, if I called to them soon.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact Boston Center on 134.0.
Roger. Let me just do this first. 1340. Wouldn't it be funny if they did fall asleep and I woke them up? Sorry. 1340. Boston Center, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, with you at 10,000 feet. Bring me down. Wasn't I on Boston Center?
Skyhawk Hotel Uniform Delta Delta Boston Center. Good afternoon, New Haven. Altimeter 29.97.
I was. Good afternoon, New Haven. Altimeter 2997. 2997 was set up. Right. Problem. Are you going to give me instructions, my friend? I'm not too worried. We've got a bit of a distance out. But I just will decrease that throttle to 60%. We're going pretty quick. Distance remaining, by the way, so we're close. Vector me. Let me just get my heading book synced. He might vector me soon. I'll have to go into heading mode. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. Please be good. No worries, Craig. No worries, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah. I realise people are just joining and wondering what's happening. Just doing a live Say Intentions flight, so ATC Say Intentions. It's done brilliantly so far. It got my flight plan. I had to ask it, did it have a flight plan? It said no. So I asked it for clearance to IFR clearance to KJFK. He said, oh, yeah, okay, found it. Which is okay by me. It was filed, but, you know, give them... Gotta give them credit. Live weather there, that's why it's so cloudy. And why not? In the TBM 850 with the GTN XI, which is beautiful with this kind of ATC program. Just click on there and just change your frequency like that. Okay. Are you gonna? Okay, we're still a bit of a distance out. I'm not too worried. 18 nautical miles into that way.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact New York, approach on 124.075.
Roger. 124075. 124 like this. 12407. Oh, is it going to allow me to do it? Is that New York approach? It is. I not set my. Oh, never mind. It's managed. New York approach, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, with you at 10,000 feet. You can set your radios up between megahertz and kilohertz. I've not set it up, but never mind, we're in the States, I should have done that.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, New York approach. Good afternoon, Bridgeport, altimeter 29.94.
Just set that up. Altimeter 2994, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. fine. A lot of altimeter changes, aren't they? But it's all part of the fun. TMC, yeah. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I've not been watching the Olympics. I saw a bit of diving before. I must watch more of it. I love sports generally, especially baseball. Surprisingly, I do like my baseball. So I love watching the Diamondbacks. It is the Diamondbacks, isn't it? And the Florida Marlins. Have I got that right? I've not watched baseball for a while. I used to have a subscription to MLB. I must do that again. It's baseball season, isn't it? Oops. I've just transferred that. Never mind. Transmitted that rather. All those clouds are on. And well, let's stay in the cockpit. Oh, you need to give me directions, my friend. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate for the moment. We are coming in. Don't worry about this, it's just the GTNXI giving me access to that runway if I need it. I don't want this runway number. Okay, JFK. Awfully close. I'm leaving ATC Intentions to do this, I'm not going to interfere. It possibly is. I am a bit of a distant out there, Craig, at the moment, so I trust it. I'm going to trust the ATC. It's done okay before. Rule Britannia, absolutely. Maybe. We've still got plenty of time to lose, Mike. We always fall on the last hurdle. Let's see what this Say Intentions is all about, shall we? Come on, do me proud. I know it can do well. I'm slightly nervous. It's 3 nautical miles away from that, 4 nautical miles. Just slow myself down again. 50% throttle, just over. I want to get down anyway. I'm going to start descending, I hope. Fingers crossed. Put me on approach here, my friend. It's 22 minutes gone by yet. Even though it's a different controller. It's the same controller, isn't it? Should be okay. Okay, we're turning onto our last leg now.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right, heading 290.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Descend and maintain 4,000, turn right to heading 290, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Let's send that up 290, going to heading mode. See? Trust it. 4,000, don't worry, I'm just doing this behind the scenes of my multi-panel. Vertical speed of 600-700 feet per minute. Let's get back there and increase that throttle now as I'm descending. And we are on our way. I'm going to put vertical speed in at 800. Should be golden. Heading towards 290. That's right. It's good to me. Oh. Yeah, which will... I'm going to put my CDI there. See the course to the aviation line. We're going to let ATC guide me in. Oh, I didn't set my course up, did I? Oh, for goodness sake. Course should be about 2... Let me just do this on the multi-panel. 221. I'm estimating. So There we go.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta. Descend via Park 3 for the ILS runway 22 right approach into Kennedy. Altimeter 29.904.
2994, okay. Descend via the Park 3 for ILS runway 22 right approach into Kennedy. Altimeter 2994, Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. Let me get back to the sim, the course deviation line might move in any moment. I'm going to just press my approach, so it just wants me to descend, capture the ILS, which I'm... okay, I may need to... the glide slope is below me, is this going to come
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact New York Center. That's on 118.9 or 75, got it.
busy?
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, 10 miles from Co-RVT. Maintain heading 285 descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 22 right approach.
Maintain heading 285, descend and maintain 3000 feet until established on the localizer. Clear for the ILS runway 22 right approach. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. 285, just bear with me people, it's going to get busy. Slope is below me, I've got to get that vertical speed down. Got to come down in vertical speed. Oops. Go to 3000 altitude. Bring that vertical speed way down now. No, that throttle. Got to come way down, people. I've left this. Well, they left it for me, didn't they? Vertical speed of 2000 feet per minute. No, bring that throttle back up. He didn't like that. Shush. Got it. Okay. Right, can I get this glide slope indicator back up? I'm going to approach mode as soon as I see the course deviation line move in. Are you going to move back up? Is it moving back up? Do me proud. It gave me another command there. I'm just going to stick to this now because it's giving me commands and it's fine. Gotta decrease that throttle more. I should see climbing to that altitude has not done me any favours. 2600 vertical speed per minute, people. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. I need that glide slope indicator to move up at least to centre before I go and approach it. Requesting heading change to 300, I think.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, heading change to 300 approved.
I'm going to slow down, I'm going to have to.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, contact tower on 119.1.
Contact tower on 119.1. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta. 1191. Okay, just bear with me a second, a lot's happening here now. Am I going to catch up with this? 119. 1191, I think. Let's just concentrate. Oh! Of course, the aviation line's moved in, of course. Of course, I missed it, and the glide slope indicator's fine. We should be locked onto it as long as I can capture that course deviation line now, which has moved to the left. How are we going to do this? I'm going to put my gear down, put that speed back up. I think we've captured it. I think we've done it. How on earth? Let me just contact tower there. Tower, this is Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, established on the ILS to 22 right. Do you see what you have to do? Terrifying.
Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, Kennedy Tower, winds calm, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Runway 22 right, clear to land. Skyhawk Hotel, Uniform Delta Delta, and I can't see a thing ahead of me. Oops, I shouldn't have transmitted that, but you know what? In for a penny. Slow down, obviously. But another notch of flaps, and we're near to it. It's okay, landing flaps. So we are descending under ILS, and we're locked on. Hey, can we see the runway? How I'll just catch up with you lot now. Okay. I'm sure you were all as terrified as I was there. Oh, I had to change the heading a little bit just because I wasn't confident about the glide slope, and I went up too high on the... You can request sort of altitude change. I should have changed my altitude as I got nearer, so it wasn't all the ATC, but it guided me, and listen, it's worked. It's worked. Yucky weather. I hope it's worked. Is that the runway ahead? Okay. Let me throttle a little bit. We're okay on speed. Just let you fly. Oh, seriously, it's a nightmare when you're doing this. You just do a random route. You've got to be prepared, and you've got to have your head about it to make changes if necessary. Request changes. If you know you're too high, or goodness knows what, just request those changes. And the beautiful thing is, this ATC lets you do it. I kind of like that. Lights on the runway, that's not very lit up, is it? I'm going to trust that we're going to be over the runway. I've got my... There's one way to find out. Just while we're coming down, click on JFK, click on procedures. Right, so I'm not going to activate it, I'm just going to check the course is... Course 221, I got it right. It's usually 1 or 2, isn't it? Out of the actual course itself. Oh, it's lit up now. Nice. Golden. We are golden. Full flaps. Gear down. Heading towards the runway on full autopilot. What is that? I hope. Where's the runway? Is that? Yeah, it's the runway. It's a runway. Absolutely, Craig. It is like real flying, Mike, and it's nerve-wracking, honestly, when you get pushed a little bit and you have to make those decisions. Just think, well, look, I'm not going to get down in time unless I change heading to move away from the ILS frequency, or at least to, not move more towards it. There they are. I do have a live server on. Hello, people. Now it's guiding me back towards that runway, which is better. It's full autopilot. So I'll start reducing throttle when I'm over the runway. Well, when I'm over the lights. When I'm over the threshold. There's a lot. It's a busy airport, this, isn't it? F18 coming towards us. It's just what I need. So I hope this video's captured well, because it's a good example of what ATC Say Intentions can do. Why it's so special. Expensive but special, my friends.
500.
You've got to appreciate what it does, in fact. Really do.
500.
The response times are quick. I don't know if you noticed, they are pretty quick now. I'm just going to touch down and let the ATC guide me once I've cleared the runway. Any moment. Autopilot off, I've got this. Famous last words. Yeah, I've got it. Back towards center line, just reducing throttle slowly. Let's land on the numbers. I'll just over them. Now what? Touch. That will do. Bring those flaps up. off, can't we? Taxiway? Well, if it's not, I'm going there. I'm getting off this bloody runway. I can kiss the ground at the moment. Where's the airport? It's to the right.
Skyhawk Hotel Delta, welcome to Kennedy. Exit at Juliet if able. Contact ground on 125.05.
Roger. I'll catch up with him properly in a moment. Not using the correct terminology, I just want to get off this runway. Is that Juliet? We shall find out. You know what, people? I can go and taxi up and goodness knows what. Do you get the idea? Thank you for watching. That has been a most enjoyable flight. It's a bit noisy outside. Most enjoyable flight. The video's up now, and you can see exactly what ATC can do. Thanks, Susie. Plane sounded too loud. I'm afraid. Sorry, my mic was a bit. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching with me, and I'll be seeing you soon.